year, has now taken the big step of opening an international preschool with world-class standard in our locality. It is a dream come true for Mrs. Pradeepa Dinakaran, founder and director of Zing Academy and Preschool, who is also a passionate teacher aspiring for education to every child. So yes, let's get the event started, and as a part of the Zing team, I wish that this event gives us an opportunity to relish this important milestone of a journey in the field of education, and also to declare to this august audience the objectives that we have sought to accomplish through the school and to affirm a continued dedication to the cause of education and overall development of children. Let's start the event with Tamil Thai Vardu. May I request everyone to please raise from your seats?
For the inaugural function of Zing International Preschool. It's a moment of pride. It's a moment of pride for all of us, sir, to have you as our chief guest. Thank you for gracing the occasion with your most honorable presence amidst your very busy schedule. I also take this opportunity to welcome Mrs. Sara Sudhakar, President of Padur Panchayat. And Mr. Captain Ravi. And our guest educate directors who have been very kind to join us in this grand occasion. I heartily welcome all the parents, teachers and educators who are present here today enthusiastically. Welcome dear kiddos. You are the main pillars of our Zing family. Finally, I welcome Mrs. Pradeepa Dinakaran, Managing Director, Zing International Preschool. A striving, determined effort and hard work have made a dream come true. Welcome one and all.
Thank you, Preeti, for spreading that warmth and love. May I call upon Mr. Vijay Raghavan to honor our chief guest, Mr. Santosh Kumar IPS, Inspector General of Police, North Zone, Vikram Mohammed. May I request Mr. Vijay Raghavan to honor our captain, our eldest here, with a moment. May I call upon Mrs. Paripa Jayakaran to honor Thara Sudhakar, President of Padur Panchayat with a moment. We would next like to introduce to this august audience the driving force of the Zing International Preschool, our director. May I call upon to the dais Mrs. Geeta Manoharan, Business Development Manager at Zing International Preschool, who is also a Jolly Points trainer, to introduce us to the director. Morning to all. Our Zing International Preschool is driven by Mrs. Pratibha Dinakaran, who was born in Dinakaran. She did her master's in electronics and communication engineering. She worked as an assistant professor in an engineering college at Dinakaran. Also, she is certified in teaching English as a foreign language, a certified trainer in teaching English to young learners. She is a highly passionate and enthusiastic teacher who started Zing Phonics Academy in the year 2018 and has enabled the franchise chain for the academy. She is an accredited and acknowledged Jolly Phonics professional trainer by UK Jolly Phonics, and she has personally trained more than 2,000 kids aged from 3 to 10 in Jolly Phonics. She has also trained around 5,000 government school teachers as part of government projects in the states of Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Karnataka. Adding a feather to the crown, she played an important role in the transcription of TCRW website in Tamil and dedicated the same to Tamil Nadu Education Department. She was personally reached by the author of Jolly Phonics and was requested to transcribe the entire English content in Tamil. It was a proud moment not only for her but also for all of us working with her. This Zing International Preschool is her dream school. Her passion to educate and serve young minds had led her here. Wishing her all success and looking forward to seeing greater accomplishments from her. All the very best, ma'am.
Our well-wisher, supporters, and all ladies and gentlemen who have joined us today in yet another milestone of the Zing family, inauguration of a Zing International Preschool. My heartfelt gratitude and warm welcome to one and all. The Zing International Preschool is started with the vision of providing a vibrant community where all children should feel safe, loved, respected, and encouraged to reach their full potential. And we endeavor to achieve this vision by inspiring children to be a lifelong learners, a problem solvers, a creative thinkers, and global citizen by offering a culturally competent learning environment that places the child at the center of a learning process. The early years are the learning years, right? So the children should learn many things at their early stage. Children in the earliest years have tremendous curiosity and capacity to learn. Zing International Preschool believes that young children have innate capacities for wonder and imagination and that early childhood is a phase of development that should not be rushed. This is a time when a children discover that should be valuable, rewarding, and enjoyable. Our aim is to provide an environment that is inviting and enriching of your children so they can explore and discover beyond that. We aspire to fill these early childhood years with experience of exploration, discovery, and vital development growth. This journey of discovery should also take place in a safe, nurturing environment that supports children in their academic, social, emotional, and physical development. We believe that every children is unique and we place a high value on every learners. We value the child presence, their participation, their respect in Zing International Preschool. It is also our belief that core values instilled in a child's formative years lay the foundation for a formative life journey. For a child to be independent, we at Zing International Preschool focus on self-management, individuality, creativity, teamwork, empathy, respect, loyalty, and honesty. As parents and teachers, what would make us feel proud? It would be see our children to be challenged on vigorous and enthusiasm. Am I right? At Zing, we emphasize self-expression and the importance of confidence in our children. The preschool years are the most fundamental period in the child's development. Our curriculum is mapped with Cambridge along with the Jolly Phonics program according to the child's age. And it is a 3-level program, comprehensive and holistic course for pre-primary learners aligned with early childhood care and education guidelines. And as the blue litmus of our work will be to see the children arrive at school with a bright and happy face. Our team survived to create a friendly, safe and comfortable environment in which your children can feel at home, but though they are away from home. We also recognize the rising need for childcare, especially with the working parents and nuclear families. There is a need for competent daycare and center that provide the care, attention, and social interaction necessary for the well-being of a child. At Zing Daycare, we understand the needs of the child in such a situation, and with the help of affectionate and caring staff, we provide all the attention to the child and we provide them a safe environment in the Zing Daycare. I'm happy to say that we have developed the best in-class facilities that will aid us providing the best ambience for our children's holistic development. In short, your child will be in the best hand, receiving a strong educational foundation, and the most importantly, enjoying their time spent learning. I am extremely proud to say that our children will be the more than prepared for a primary grades ahead of them, academically as well as socially, emotional. Lastly, we value building strong relationship with all our stakeholders, our international preschool parents, staffs, and the managements with seamless open feedback. We work with you as a partner in education to ensure your child's overall development. It is a wholehearted passion behind the concept of the school. I believe that makes our school truly a special and wonderful place of learning our children. I am sure that they will be filled with learning, laughter, smiles, and wonder. I extended my sincere thanks to all who have lent their fullest contribution in continued support, cooperation, and partnership in marching towards on this enriching journey. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting your concept of schooling. Parents are another pillar of strength. Their trust and confidence upon us that has been always the motivating factor which has brought us a long way. We have a parent with us to share a few words.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello. Okay. Very good morning to everyone. To Honorable Chief Guest, Pradeepa ma'am and team, Zing Phonics Academy and Zing International School, and parents, children, and ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning once again. Okay, so let's start like this. So when I was a kid, okay, my dad used to say, son, you should have a dream. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, I keep on dreaming all day long. And after some time, my mom came to me and said, son, you should have a goal. The day where I got perfectly confused. I don't know the difference between a dream and a goal. And it took long time for me to look at that and see, okay, what's the basic difference? It's nothing but the date. You have a dream, you put a date to that, and that becomes your goal. And today I witnessed a similar scenario that you had a dream, and then you put 13th March 2022 as a goal, and then you created this. So I take this moment to heartily congratulate the entire team, you, Zing, parents, supporters, everybody. Okay, let's come to the training part. Okay, so this date has another significance. This is exactly last year, same week, I just met you, right? So we ran into admission along with my 3.5 years old kid. His name is Uttama Kumaran. So we just started. I just started believing the Pradeepa, the moment we discussed, she understands what is my expectation and what are the tools they have. That is very, very important. The kind of study materials and the kind of levels they have, it's extraordinary. So I just enrolled. People call me crazy. Who put a 3.5 years old son in a training? But I did. But eventually it turned out to be very good. After 3 weeks of level 1, he started reading small words in the hoardings. Whenever we traveled back and forth, right, he used to see the hoardings and then start reading. So that's the progress number 1. After level 2, he started, almost completed 15 books. Whatever you have given, right, all the 15 books within 2 months of time. And after level 3, today, he is able to study the entire cardiovascular system from human anatomy. Right, currently is 4 years old. So that's quite an achievement. I just want to thank you for giving such a training. Okay, which means he is only 4 years old, which means they are able to train a 4-year-old to study a cardiovascular system from human encyclopedia. Which means if they can 2 to 4 years old, which means they can do to everyone here. So if you really want to see a progress in a kid at a very early stage, it's better you call Pradeepa and team and then enroll yourself. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind feedback. We have another parent who is also willing to share her feedback on Zing Phonics Academy.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Anita Kannan. First of all, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Santosh, IPS, and also thanks to Ms. Pratibha, who's asked us to give a feedback about the school. I'm a psychiatrist, so I hope and I think that I understand the children who come to me. My son is 6 years old. I have an older son who's 14. So in school, for my 6-year-old, he was not very much interested in online classes when they went online. I also didn't want to force him to sit since 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the evening. So I let him be. But one difficulty what I realized was he was reading, but he was not writing. He was not ready to take up the pencil in his hand. And this was a task for me. So, talking to friends, I realized that Zing Academy is the place to go. So I contacted Mrs. Pratibha. She was more than welcome to assess my child. So during the first assessment, I was a bit hesitant about how it is going to be for him Will he be very anxious to come to class? Because school is a place where you have to be interested or happy to come to every day. And I was not sure about this. But the moment he went in for his first class, Daisy ma'am was his first teacher, and she gave me a feedback after his first class that he's a bit hesitant and not ready to hold the pencil. My concerns grew even more. I was really worried. Did I do the right thing? Was it the right place? But today, after I think 3-4 months after my son has started classes, I am very, very happy and very proud to say that Mrs. Pratibha's team has done a great job. He's now even writing sentences. He reads difficult words. He's confident. He wants to write. That's what you need in a child. They need to do what they like to do. But if that's not the case, then there's no point in proceeding further. So with all these happiness, when she asked me to give a feedback on the school, I was more than happy to do so. So you're in the right place at the right time. So use the opportunity and please enroll your children. I would like to wish the team all the best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for believing in us and letting us proceed this journey. May I call upon Mrs. Tara Sudhakar to address the gathering.
அனைவருக்கும் காலை வணக்கம். படூர் பஞ்சாயத்து சார்பாகவும் ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டாகவும் வந்துட்டு ஃபஸ்ட்டு பிரதீபா மேமுக்கு வந்துட்டு மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள். தலைவராக இல்லாமல் ஒரு பேரண்ட்டாக சில விஷயங்களை வந்து நான் எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். போன லாக்டவுனில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எங்கள் பாப்பா ஒரு வருஷம் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஸ்கூல் லாக்டவுன் போகல அப்படின்றதுனால எல்லாத்தையுமே சுத்தமாக மறந்து போயிட்டு இருந்தா. அதை பார்க்கும்போது ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருந்தது ஒரு பேரண்ட்டாக. என்னடா இது பாப்பாவை இப்படி வீட்டுக்குள்ளே வச்சுட்ருக்குறோமே, எல்லாத்தையுமே மறந்து போயிட்டாலே அப்படின்ட்டு. ஃப்ரெண்டுங்கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணும்போது அவங்க சொன்னாங்க, இந்த மாதிரி ஜிங்க்னு ஒரு சென்டரில் வந்து எங்கள் பாப்பாவை போட்டிருக்கேன், நீங்கள் வேணால் ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அப்போது நானும் இன்னொரு ஃப்ரெண்டும் 2 பேருமே போயிட்டு மேமை பார்த்துட்டு பேசிட்டு பாப்பாவை போட்டோம். பாப்பா சேர்ந்து ஒரு 3 மாதத்தில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அவ்வளோ டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டு. அவளே எழுத்து கூட்டி பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா, படிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா, எழுத ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா, எதை பார்க்குறாலோ அதை எல்லாத்தையுமே ரீட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா, ரைட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா. என்னடா அதுன்ட்டு எனக்கு ஒரு ஷாக்கிங். ஒரு 3 வருஷத்தில் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியாத ஒரு ஸ்கூலில் இந்த சென்டரில் ஒரு 3 மாதத்தில் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்க முடியுதா அப்படின்ட்டு எனக்கு ரொம்பவே ஆச்சரியமாக இருந்தது. ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்குது மேம் கிட்ட, மேஜிக் அப்படின்னு எனக்கு தோணுச்சு. ஒரு நம்பிக்கை வந்தது மேமோட கிளாஸ் மேலே, அவங்களோட அதாவது என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயத்துக்காக எடுக்காமல் அந்த டீச்சிங் மேலே ஒரு லவ், அந்த குழந்தைங்க மேலே ஒரு அக்கறை, அவங்க கற்றுக்கணும், நம்மக்கிட்ட அனுப்பியிருக்காங்க, அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாச்சும் தெரிவிக்கணும், அந்த குழந்தைங்க வந்து இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் நம்ம காட்டணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சி வந்து எடுக்கிற அந்த ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருந்தது. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் ஒரு மாதத்துக்கு முன்னாடி கால் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க, மேம் எனக்கு வந்துட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கிற குழந்தைங்களுக்கு வந்துட்டு ஃப்ரீயாக எடுக்கிறதுக்கு உங்களால் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணி கொடுக்க முடியுமான்னு கேட்டிருந்தாங்க. அது இன்னுமே ரொம்ப ரொம்ப எனக்கு மேமை நினைக்கும் போது பெருமையாக இருந்தது. அதாவது பணத்துக்காக நினைக்காம நமக்கு தெரிஞ்ச விஷயத்தை வந்துட்டு மற்ற குழந்தைங்களுமே வந்துட்டு, அதாவது பணத்தை வச்சு நம்ம வந்து சேர்த்துடுறோம், படிக்க வச்சுடுறோம். பணம் கட்டி படிக்க வைக்க முடியாத குழந்தைங்களுக்குமே நம்ம ஏதாச்சும் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சது வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப ப்ரௌடாக ஃபீல் பண்ணேன். அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டாக இருக்கிறதுமே. இது மட்டும் இல்லை, இதோட இன்னும் மேலும் மேம் வந்து உயரணும், நிறைய ஸ்கூல்ஸ் வந்து ஓப்பன் பண்ணணும். இப்போ வந்து ஃபஸ்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் வரைக்கும் இருக்குதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இன்னும் வந்து 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th இருந்ததுன்னா எங்கள் 2 பாப்பாவுமே சேர்த்துருன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்த மேம் கிட்ட. எல்லாமே நடக்கணும். தேங்க்யூ மேம். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing us your valuable feedback. It was indeed a great pleasure listening to your feedback. Mr. Santosh Kumar, IPS, hails from Jaipur, Rajasthan. He has done BA Honours in History from St. Stephen's College, Delhi, and holds Masters of Arts in Modern Indian History from the University of Delhi. Sir has joined the Indian Service in 2002 by successfully clearing the prestigious civil service examination and has been allotted to the state of Tamil Nadu. His first posting has been as Assistant Superintendent of Police Tenkasi and has worked in most of the districts of Tamil Nadu like Tenkasi, Kanyakumari, Madurai, Nagapattinam, Karur, Namakkal, Viluppuram, Salem and Chennai in the past 20 years and has served in various capacities including as ADC to Governor of Tamil Nadu, as Superintendent of Police, TN Commander Force, as Commissioner of Police Salem City and presently holds the charge of Inspector General of Police, North Zone, Chennai. He is an avid reader, enjoys listening to music, loves to travel and watch movies. Thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion, sir. Over to you, sir, for the Chief Guest address.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. I'm happy to be here this morning, inaugurating the Zing International Preschool. I learnt about this school recently. A friend of mine, Ravi, had told me about how Mrs. Pratibha Dinakaran is working with children for the last 5 years. She is a trained phonics teacher and also has trained so far 2,000 children and 5,000 teachers. So I am sure your kids are in good hands. So how many of you are going to put your kids here? Raise your hands up. Any parents here? Okay, some of you are there. Good. See, the importance of education as far as English education is concerned. Today, English is a world language. It's a global language. No matter where you are from, you can be from any part of the country or from any part of the world, but it is the language of business and trade. I am sure as parents, you would also like that your children should do well and, go abroad. So as a result, that's the importance of English. It is the language of business and it is also the language of trade. Similarly, as children, most of the children will say, I want to be a pilot when you grow up. How many of you want to be pilots? Most of the kids want to be pilots. Okay. Okay. See, in aviation, whether you fly over Russia or France or Brazil or whatever, the language that is used is English only. Pilots don't communicate in Russian, French, German, Spanish. They only communicate in English. So whether you are flying over Turkey or Russia or Australia or any place, it is English. So that is also the language of education, of aviation. In fact, most kids want to be pilots. I don't know here, they don't want to be pilots. Similarly, today's economy has become truly global. You might end up studying abroad or for that matter doing jobs abroad. So that is why the importance of good English education, and moreover you have to start young only. It is not that you can do something after college or for that matter in high school. So that is why foundation matters. If the foundation is good, the building will be good. You know that now you need to write so many competitive exams. If you want to be a good lawyer, you write CLAT in your 12th standard, join the National Law School. You might write SAT and go to some American university. So there are any number of competitive exams where you will have a section on verbal comprehension. So that is why the language skills matter. So if you train early, start early, that advantage you will have. Otherwise there is no point learning these things in 10th standard, 11th standard and 12th standard. As far as the school is concerned, it's a new venture from Phonics Academy. Now you are venturing to a play school. I hope the venture grows and in future you start with 1st standard, 5th standard, primary, middle, high school and all and grow successfully. As a police officer, I would like to tell one more thing. We need to inculcate traffic and road safety among our children. In fact, I have also been a parent. My boy is going to be 16 next month. He used to study in Wales, Billabong. Over there they had a small traffic park also. and they used to tell children. So it is very, very important. As parents, we will ignore so many things. Like you are going to the neighborhood, you will not put a helmet or never use a seat belt. So it is the children who can always tell the parents. Maybe you might not listen to a police officer, but you will listen to your children, definitely. And the importance of safety, road safety is very much there. In India, we have more number of people being killed in road accidents. In fact, we don't have that many murders. Murders are less, but road accident deaths are more. So that is where traffic and road safety is also very, very important. Children, please tell your parents to always wear a helmet whenever they go out, use a seat belt, and follow all traffic rules. A delay of 2 minutes, 3 minutes is nothing. Please wait at the traffic light, await your turn. So that also you can inculcate in them, in your classes, in your lessons, so that they begin early. Another thing is the importance of good habits. Today what is happening is most of our kids have become addicted to these gadgets, tablets, cell phones, and last 2 years have been very bad because of corona. Everything was online classes, and we need to wean them off these gadgets. Okay, let the children play in playgrounds. Nowadays everybody is playing, but they play only on screen. If you ask the parents, they will say, my boy is playing cricket, he is playing tennis, but yenge viliyadrara screen lada viliyadrara. PlayStation, Nintendo, or whatever things vachi. So you need to send them to the playgrounds. They should play outside, they should play in grounds, and they should play sports. So please inculcate that thing also among them. Similarly, the importance of reading books and newspapers. We are losing that also. Now everything people want, smart classrooms, or for that matter tablets. Later on when they grow up, they don't read books. Everybody will have a Kindle. So idella avoid panirkalam. We can go for proper physical books. Maybe later on when your school grows, you can set up a library also. Because as of now it's only LKG, UKG. You are introducing them to the alphabet. But later on they can pick up. Oh, the other school you have the library.
School we have a library of 10,000 books.
Oh, that's good.
5 years.
Excellent. Okay. So the kids really need to read from books also. They need to play in the grounds. So my best wishes to you. May this school grow. Thank you. And thank you for calling me this morning. Thank you.
சான்றோர் என கேட்ட தாய் இக்குறளுக்கு ஏற்ப தன் தாய் தந்தைக்கு பெருமை சேர்த்த தருணம் இது. We really thank Pradipha Dinakaran, Director Zing Phonics Academy, for bringing us a proud moment to all of us and to her parents. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Madam Mrs. Daisy, Center Head of Zing Phonics, Zing's International Preschool, to deliver the oath of thanks.
On behalf of the entire Zing team, I feel privileged to thank each and every one of you for your laudable presence. Special thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Santosh Kumar, IPS, Inspector General of Police, North Zone, for having made this day a memorable one. I would like to thank Mrs. Tara Sudagar, President of Padur Panchayat, for making a time to be with us. Thanks to Captain Ravi for gracing us with his presence. Thanks to our parents who noticed us, placed your trust in us, and been with us in every endeavor we did. We owe it to you, dear parents, and it is our commitment to you that we will be your formidable partners to your children's remarkable future. The newcomers of Zing family, the staffs, caretakers, for having joined us today. It gives us immense strength and support as we take the first step. I cannot thank enough in our engineer, Mr. Arjun sir. Arjun sir, can you please get up? And so, can you please come over to the stage, sir? And our architect, Mr. Ram, can you please come over to the stage? would like to thank our designer, Mrs. Shagira and Mr. Jacob. Banner printing, Mr. Vetrivel. Support personnel and also our marketing team, Madras Copies, who helped us in casting our imagination to reality. Infinite thanks to you all. I would like to extend a thank you note to the members of Panchayat Union, Mr. Bhaskar, Mr. Rajesh, and Mr. Kumar for their presence. I wish to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Department of Police and EB Department. Finally, each and every member of Zing family, you have worked so hard for putting this event together, swarming day and night like busy bees. It is with your support and the passion you reciprocate that we are going to make this journey as purposeful and satisfying as it can be. Thank you.
To raise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा